Kittie, Run Like Hell. This is, of course, the Pink Floyd cover. This is guitar tabs and guitar lesson. I'll play all the parts right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for it. Please hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and you want to see more Kittie stuff. And now, let's jump on into it. Okay, so the tuning for this will be in a drop C tuning, so C, G, C, F, A, D, basically a drop D, and then take everything a whole step further. And for starters here, we have this intro section, and it's just kind of a galloping, like palm muted thing. And we'll start here just at the first fret. All right, so C sharp power chord there on the, mostly just worrying about like the low C and this fifth string here, which is now the G string. All right, so we just kind of hit it once, and then we start our little gallop pattern, the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and you want to do that 1 2 3 little gallop about 14 times, and then we just lift off of it and kind of do a palm muted 1 2 3 on the open low C there. All right, so just an example now. All right, in this second part of the intro where, everybody comes in, it's also pretty much the verse pattern with this guitar. And it's this real, specific amount of times repeated, kind of looped around dynamic. It's just one note, but it's just real specific about, the amount of times and how many times we loop it. So anyway, we'll try this here. We're basically... we just want to hit first fret C sharp. All right, then we're going to hesitate and do 2 strums of that first fret together. And then we're going to start this series of single strums, which this initial time through, we'll strum it 4 times. All right, and then we'll do 2 strums closely unmuted, and then 2 strums closely muted. All right, and at that point, we would do 2 single strums after that, and then we kind of start our loop from there. All right, we would go back to where we started the initial single strums, all right, after those, final 2 single strums. So it's almost like we're doing now 6 single strums, and then we would do 2 unmuted, 2 muted. All right, so sounds kind of mixed up, goofy here, which it kind of is. But once you get the pattern down, that's just basically what we're worried about. So we'll try it slowly here, all the way through the first time, and then through a first loop. All right, and a second guitar comes over the top of that intro verse pattern, and it's just doing this kind of descending power chord thing. Starts off by doing what is now E power chord to D. So in this tuning here, we'll be up at the 9 on this 5th G string here, and then we have our 11s under it on the 4th and 3rd string. So strumming that twice, and then drop it down to the 7 and 9s. All right, and then from there we just kind of keep it going down to the 5th fret. All right, couple strums there to the 3rd. All right, then we come up 1 fret, we go 4s, couple strums to the 2s, and then we finish it with a couple 6s and 8s, up 1 fret, okay, to the 7 and 9s. So let's just try it now. Chorus section, we just kind of hit one big power chord, let it ring. We'll let it ring for a moment, and then we'll do some palm muted chugs, about 6, 7 of them, and then move to our next chord, which, from going to the 4th fret, all right, where we did our initial big E in this tuning, it's an E power chord. All right, so we did that pattern there, and then from there, we bring it all the way up to 8th fret. All right, so a G sharp now. And same type of strum there, hit it once, let it ring, and then do some palm muted, 7 chugs on it. All right, so try that for you. All right, verse pattern here. We shift down to basically that same type of strumming pattern that we used in the chorus, just different spots now. We're just going to drop it down to the 3rd fret. All right, for the D sharp power chord there, strum it the same way, hit it once, let it ring, do our muted chugs. All right, and then we just bump it back up to the 4th fret now for that E, same strum there. And after that, we'll repeat that 3rd fret. All right, go through that again, and then we bump it up to now a new set of strings here. We go the 5th string at the 5th fret, so it's now a C power chord. Add our 7s on the 4th and 3rd string under it. All right, same strum there, hit it once, rings, do the chugs. All right, and then after that, drop it down to the 3rd fret. All right, so that's now a B flat power chord, and same type of strum there, and then we would cap it all off by going back to our 3rd fret and doing that by finishing it off. So we'll try it all slowly for you now. All right, and for this soloing that happens at the end there, it's more just kind of an arbitrary, like noisy thing that goes on, especially towards the later half of it. I'd say initially, I like to use a slide on this. I think it sounds cool. Works a little easier for me. You don't necessarily have to. You can just use your fingers if you want. But I like the slide vibe with this. Initially, we just kind of want to hit like a big open low C, and then come on up to like the chord. Middle voiced chord part of that. I like the 7s on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string there, and just come on up to it and just like strum around in it. Like I said, real loose, improv-y, arbitrary vibes here. All right, and then we'll come up to like 11s and do the same style there on that 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string there, just strumming around. Then slide up to the 14s, do that. Then we'll jump up a set of strings on the 3rd, 2nd, 1st string here, come up to the 16s. All right, hang out there, maybe down to the 14s, back to the 16s. All right, and then you could just take it super high up to like 21st fret. All right, and then maybe back down to the 15s. And like I said, right about this point, like it gets real, like just kind of wild and real arbitrary, random. So just have fun with it at that point. Just grabbing some more of those same spots or just new spots, and just sliding up and down, getting wacky with it, and just cap it all off with that.